The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome to today's webinar. My name is Erin Holscher. I'm the Business Development Manager here at ASTA. I'll be the organizer for today's presentation, hosted by Expedia TAAP. The best of TAAP at your fingertips, November promotions, and new product updates. 2 lucky advisors attending live today will win 10,000 Expedia point reward points, which is equivalent to a $50 value. Before we get started, I'd like to point out a few important features on your screen that will allow you to interact with us. We will be answering questions at the end of the presentation. However, please feel free to submit those throughout. To ask a question, you'll use the GoToWebinar pane. Near the bottom is an area that says questions. If you click on the arrow, it will open up a window pane, and that's what you'll use to communicate with us. If you're having trouble hearing the presentation, please make sure your speakers are turned on, and if you called in, please try hanging up and dialing back in again. You can send any technical issues via that questions pane, and I'll try my best to troubleshoot with you. Please also note that all audience members are muted. We certainly want to hear from you, but we have so many people on the call that the background noise would be prohibitive, and we want to ensure that everyone can listen to the entire presentation. Finally, please remember that this webinar is being recorded and available for on-demand viewing at asta.org in just a few short days. Please join me in welcoming today's presenters, Gabby Rothrock and Amanda Moody. And excuse me, Gabby, take it away.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Erin. Well, hello, ASTA agents. Thank you so much for having us today and joining our presentation. I'm very excited to talk about one of the world's leading travel supplier for travel agents, Expedia TAAP. Today will be an overview of Expedia TAAP, maybe a refresher for some of you. We're going to dive into some exciting news as well. So with that, let's begin. So before we get started, we wanted to share some exciting news with you all. Excuse me. Here's an exclusive sneak peek of our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale coming soon. You can offer your travelers at least 30% off stays at thousands of properties worldwide. This will be starting November 17th until November 27th this year. For travel consumed by December 31st next year. So keep your eyes peeled for communications about our Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals to book at expediataap.com. We'll also offer you some access to marketing templates, including emails and social media ads to promote the sale to your clients and to boost your business. So diving in with the presentation, we'll get started here. My name is Gabby. I'm the marketing specialist with the North American Marketing Division for Expedia TAAP. Alongside me today, I have Amanda Modley as well. She'll be presenting some slides with me. So we've been tasked to educate our agents on the TAAP platform, what we have to offer, and many exciting promotions and news updates as well. Amanda, do you want to say a quick hello to the audience?
Yeah, hello everybody. As Gabby mentioned, my name is Amanda, and very excited to be sharing a lot more about Expedia TAAP with you guys today. And again, if you have any questions, toss those in the questions box, and we're happy to answer all of those after the webinar, at the end of our webinar today.
Perfect. Thanks, Amanda. All right, let's dive in. So let's dig into a little bit more about Expedia TAAP's content. We'll see how TAAP can help you and your travelers explore all your options from the very initial stages of planning a trip. So the next slide here will show you how or why to use Expedia TAAP when planning your client's trip. So keep in mind, TAAP is used daily by thousands of advisors globally. We've asked them what they valued the most about TAAP, and their answers are here on the screen. They're very interested in our industry-leading content, easy to use world-class booking experience, our exclusive access to package rates, and our competitive compensation. So with every challenge you face, there's an opportunity to succeed. So leveraging the power of Expedia Group will get you, you'll get everything we have successfully built on Expedia TAAP and more, because we designed Expedia TAAP to be the end-to-end booking platform specifically for travel advisors to help grow your business effortlessly, so that you can spend less time working with tools and more time doing what you do best, making your travelers' dreams come true and creating amazing travel moments. Expedia TAAP offers a wide breadth of quality travel options from around the world. It'll help you inspire your travelers and find what they need so they keep coming back to you. Our agents have access to the widest range of properties, flights, car rentals, ground transportation, and activities with real-time content in all one place. We have over 500 plus airlines, 200,000 or 220,000 activities. We have over 3 million properties on TAAP and growing. So definitely take a pop over to Expedia TAAP and see what we have to offer you. So here's an example of our 3 million plus properties that we have on TAAP. We have over 35 different types of properties on TAAP. So not only hotels, but you'll have access to boat houses or vacation rentals. So this is just a sample to show you how you can go beyond and above and beyond to provide a unique experience for your travelers. So here's a snapshot of the accommodation brand types that we have as well on TAAP. So we have global brands, including some of our top selling brands like Marriott and Hilton. We also have luxury properties on TAAP, although TAAP is normally thought of for our customers on a tight budget. TAAP should also be considered for luxury customers. You'll find great resorts from brands like Four Seasons, Belmont, Taj, and many more, whether your clients are looking for a romantic getaway or a peaceful retreat. Plus, when you book luxury properties with Expedia TAAP, there's no need to request a minimum stay. So for example, during peak season, you might have some of these resort hotels that may require minimum stay, but Expedia TAAP does not. So always keep that in mind. And we also have all-inclusive properties on TAAP in case you're ever looking for something special for your travelers. And plus we have some fun in the sun categories such as sandals resorts, adults only, and some family-friendly locations such as Universal. So something is available for everyone on TAAP. As mentioned before, we do have over 220,000 activities around the world as well. So I know usually travel agents might think come to TAAP for properties, but we do have much more on TAAP. We have our activities, so definitely take advantage of those. On TAAP, we have plenty of ticketed events, attractions, tours. And what's great about activities and attractions is that you could book thousands of local activities for your travelers. It could be in their hometowns or even destinations a few hours away. Many agents comment on the variety of activities available and often have found better deals than booking direct. So I know usually if you come to TAAP, you might not think about activities, but definitely take advantage of booking those on TAAP. Why not? If you're going to be booking something for your travelers anyhow, why not book something in the destinations they're going to stay at? All right. So moving on, I'm going to pass it over to Amanda to go through the booking process on TAAP.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Gabby. I know we learned already a lot about Expedia in numbers, and I would like to take some time to actually go through the Expedia TAAP platform to explain how you can take those numbers and turn them into actual bookings and walk through those steps with you guys. So Expedia TAAP is here for you to help make the best choices for your traveler and your own business. And with that being said, let's start with the actual registration process. So if you are listening in today and you are already not registered, and if you are part of a host agency, please make sure that you connect with your head office to register underneath the TAAP account for your specific agency. So that's just to make sure that you're earning the most amount of commission possible. So looking here, again, making sure you're not registering as a new agency, but going ahead and connecting with your agency manager. So once you've signed into Expedia TAAP, I would like to point out a few things here, and that our website is expediataap.com. But once you sign on, you might notice, hey, I'm being rerouted to expedia.com. Am I in the right place? As long as you see the Expedia TAAP banner at the top of the page, that's going to be highlighted there in green. And so it'll be a black banner at the top with the Expedia TAAP logo. Rest assured, you are in the right spot. And also something else that I wanted to quickly highlight is going to be our Expedia TAAP Rewards program. With Expedia TAAP, you are able to earn some extra rewards points, and we wanted to make sure that this is going to be a really great, seamless tool for you to use. So we actually created our own separate website just for Expedia TAAP Rewards. And I encourage you, if you aren't already signed up, go ahead, take out your phone right now, scan that QR code, and it'll take you directly to that enrollment page. Just please be sure that when you are registering, that you register with the same email address that you use on the Expedia TAAP booking site. This is just to make sure that all of your bookings are seamlessly transitioned on over to help you start earning those reward points automatically. And just note that these rewards points are not able to backtrack. So register today and start earning rewards points from this afternoon. So let's talk a little bit more about the dynamic commission model here. Today we're going to be looking at the standard tier model. So as you can see, for our standard level agent, that is going to be earning up to 11% commission with our Premium Plus properties. Again, as a note, if you are part of a host agency, you can be at a higher commission structure. And just to make sure that you connect with your agency manager to check out those commission tier levels. But for today's reference, we're going to be looking at the standard commission model. So looking at our properties here, you might be saying, well, there are 4 different property types. What does that mean? That means that we are at a dynamic commission structure, meaning that our properties can actually fluctuate from basic all the way up to Premium Plus, depending upon many different factors, such as availability, seasonality, local events, and many other factors as well. So meaning from day to day, these properties can actually change. So what's interesting about this is that to note that all of our commission, no matter whether you're looking at a property, a package, a car rental, or activities or airport transfers, is all paid on the gross amount of the booking. So that means that you're being paid on all of those taxes and fees. This is the one time where I say when something being gross is actually really good. So again, Expedia pays commission on the gross amount of the booking. Now, I do want to note here that vacation rentals is also included in properties. So vacation rentals can range from that basic all the way up to Premium Plus level as well. And if you take a look here, the quickest way to see what level of commission you're going to be earning throughout the booking process is going to be by that little yellow circle with the number of bars in it. The more bars, the more commission that you'll be earning. So as a note here, again, as a standard level agent, you can earn anywhere between 3.5% all the way up to 11% commission on properties. If you would like to package your booking together, meaning you're booking the property and the transportation component together, you'll earn 5% on the entire amount of the booking. Yes, that does include airfare, which means this is the only time that you can earn commission on airfare with Expedia TAAP is when you put it together in a package. Again, I'm going to stress this as this is very important that you can earn commission on airfare as long as you are booking it in a package. Moving on down the line here, we have car rentals at 6% and activities and airport transfers at 10% commission. If you have any questions on this, please feel free to drop those in the questions box, and I'm happy to outline it in a little bit more detail later on as we move forward here. So talking about maximizing your commission with Expedia TAAP, the quickest and easiest way, in my opinion, is going to be using our filters. So when you're searching for a property, you can actually filter by premium and premium plus over on the left-hand side. This is going to make sure that you're looking at properties that'll be earning you the most amount of commission. And chances are your client is going to be coming to you and saying, hey, I want to stay in this general area. Do you have any properties that you would recommend? This is a great way for you to maximize your commission by recommending properties that are going to be at that premium and premium plus level. Also, there are many other filters as well that you can search by to help narrow down your search to help you find the best property for your client. So as you're going through this booking process, and after you've selected the property that you would like to highlight, you can then go down to the rooms section here, the room types, if you will. From the room types, you're going to be able to search and see what is going to be available to you upon availability. And from here, if you go into that TAAP information section, you'll be able to see which commission level it'll be at. So for this instance, we're looking at a premium room. And if you hover over that icon, it'll actually show you the estimated amount of commission that you'll be earning for that specific stay. This is a great way for you to sort of keep an idea of how much commission you'll be earning for each room type. And as you go ahead, that can go ahead and take you through the rest of the checkout process. I mentioned those filters earlier, and I just want to kind of jump back to that really quickly. So by looking at our filters here, we have the ability to search by many different factors, such as amenities, star ratings, commission tier, payment options, and so much more. Personally, when I'm using this feature, I really like to search by location. There are popular locations down the line as well, which is really great. So for this instance, we're looking at some Las Vegas rooms. You can actually filter by being close to the Las Vegas Strip or different attractions as well. This is great if your client is looking for a stay, they have a concert coming up, they want to be close to the concert venue. The options are endless here. It really just depends on what's available in that specific city or destination. And when we're talking about converting our bookings to grow your business quickly, we're going to look at our quoting option here. And quoting is going to be such a great tool for you guys. And right now, it is super easy to use. And under the room type, you'll actually be able to see where it says generate quote. It's as simple as clicking on generate quote and saving it as a PDF to your computer. I do recommend saving it as a PDF to your computer and then forwarding it along to your client. This way you can send a couple different PDFs in one email to show the different quotes that are available to your client. And this way you can easily come back and reference which property your client would like to book. And we did hear from you guys knowing that we wanted to add more properties to one quote. And that is something we're actually working on, and it should be rolling out here very soon. So keep an eye out for that as well, as you'll soon be able to add up to 4 different properties or room types into one specific quote. A little caveat here that I do want to mention is that when we are quoting, it is not a booking confirmation, right? This is not a way to hold a booking. It is actually just a way for you to communicate with your client. You will have to come back into Expedia TAAP to make that booking and to finalize everything, if that makes sense. Now, once we have made that booking, we're easily able to generate some itineraries as well. So it's great to communicate with your client and to go ahead and communicate what they have going on for that specific itinerary. What's really great about the itinerary builder and the quote generator is that both options are able to be completely customizable, meaning you're able to remove any Expedia TAAP branding and you're able to add in your own. You can add in any information you want to add in about your own agency. You can add in information about the trip under the itinerary builder. And also under the itinerary builder, this is a great way for you to add in any additional information that you have about the property stay, or let's say you booked a dinner reservation somewhere. You can add that into the notes for the traveler to help keep everything in one spot. Also, what's great to note here too is you can add or hide any information such as cancellation rules, late arrival instructions, and you can hide all of that and enter in any information you would like to in the notes section. And of course, with Expedia TAAP comes instant booking confirmation. So we are no longer having to have our agents call the hotel and say, hey, did this booking go through? Yes, rest assured that as long as you see that green check mark with the booked, no need to reconfirm, just know there is no need to reconfirm. You're already all set and good to go. So let's talk a little bit more about package rates. I know Gabby mentioned them a little bit earlier on, and I did want to highlight these in a little bit more detail. So what are package rates? Package rates are prepaid discounted property rates when you combine them with a transportation component. This transportation component, meaning flight, car, train, or cruise, does not have to be booked on Expedia TAAP. And these are available at over 350,000 properties around the world out of our 3 million properties that can be found on Expedia TAAP. And just note too that these package rates offer an average of a 20% discount and can help you earn a higher amount of commission as well. I quickly took a screenshot of some properties that are available on, or that have package rates available. And you might see some familiar properties here that are just a few located out of Las Vegas. So you might be asking, what are package rates good for? These are great for pre and post cruise stays. If your client is looking to finally burn those airline miles that they've been saving for years, or if they're wanting to book air elsewhere. This is also great if you're wanting to book cars somewhere else for your client, or if they're looking to travel by train. So again, these are really great for you to help create a unique package for your client by booking the transportation component elsewhere and then coming back to Expedia TAAP to book the property. And where can you find these package rates? Well, they can be located under the property section on our Expedia TAAP homepage. Go ahead and select package rates. Just note that it will automatically prompt you when you select properties to select standalone rates. So you will have to select package rates for this option. You'll enter in the travel information, read the terms and conditions, press the little checkbox, and press search. From here, you'll be able to filter and sort just like you normally would for any other property booking. So some of you might be asking, hey, what's the difference between a package rate and a package, like an actual package? Well, I know they have very, very similar names as they both have package in them, but they are different. So when you look at a package rate, again, that is when you are booking the transportation component. It does not have to come from Expedia TAAP. Then you will come back to Expedia TAAP to book the property section. And the commission that you will earn on this will be on the property, as that is what you are booking on Expedia TAAP. And this will be at that dynamic commission model that we went over earlier. If you are wanting to book a air plus property package on Expedia TAAP, that is when you book both the property and the transportation component on Expedia TAAP. And then you would earn commission on the total amount of the booking. And usually for our standard agents, that's going to be about 5%. So just note, I think this is a great option and a feature that is available on Expedia TAAP. I do recommend playing around with it, seeing what's going to earn you the most amount of commission, whether that's going to be a package rate or a package on Expedia TAAP. So let's go ahead and talk about managing our bookings here. And with this, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on back to Gabby to go over the managing section of Expedia TAAP.
Thank you so much, Amanda. That was great. So I will go over once after you've booked your properties or your activities, anything on TAAP, I'll go over how to manage these bookings and what support options that we offer for you. So the next slide, we'll go over the reporting features that we have available on Expedia TAAP. You get full visibility into commissions earned before placing any bookings for properties. We also have that at any time you can get real-time reporting, which lets you easily keep track of your bookings and commissions earned. Definitely you can access these, and I definitely recommend for a more comprehensive report, always saving them to Excel. That way you can go ahead and see all the different information and more detailed information as well. And so how to manage your booking, you can definitely do that, as I mentioned, through the reportings feature. From the drop-down menu, you can click on reportings and then access your reports. Or you have your self-service manager where you can click on the actual itinerary for your booking, and you can modify the reservation online yourself. It's going to be the fastest, easiest way, depending on what's available. Of course, I always recommend reading the terms and conditions if the booking is available to change or cancel later on. So definitely read those terms and conditions before making your bookings. Plus, we also have the virtual agent. If you cannot access or if you cannot edit your booking or manage your booking yourself, we do have that virtual agent available for you on the TAAP platform. And of course, if the virtual agent can't help you with managing your trips, they can easily hand you off to a live agent who can also help you if more help is needed. They will let you know if they can't help you. We do have our 24/7 worldwide support. So they're going to be able to help you with anything you need, and they'll give you the phone number for that support channel. So no matter what stage of the booking journey, there are going to be support agents available for you, or support options to help you as well. And so we have our support team here for the US point of sale, of course. So this is going to be your first option there for product support or canceling, modifying your booking. It's going to be that 866 number there. And then you would just hold on the line to cancel or modify your bookings with the reservations team. Of course, if you just need agent support or sales support, if you have questions about the TAAP booking platform or your account, any commission questions, or maybe just some questions about TAAP training or anything on the platform, you can select option 1, dialing that same 866 number, and then our agent support team can help you. You can also send them an email if you don't have time to chat on the line. No worries. You can send them an email with your screenshots to support@expediataap.com. And of course, for TAAP Rewards, we do have a specific channel for that. If you have any questions about missing points or anything like that, we do have, once you sign on to the TAAP Rewards platform, on your homepage at the top, there is a Contact Us section there. You can click on, put in your information, and the support team for the TAAP Rewards website, they'll go ahead and contact you back for any inquiries you have. All right, so, I think we skipped a slide. There we go, yeah. So the Expedia TAAP Academy, great resource for you. I know Amanda and I went over a lot of information for you guys today, just giving you a refresher probably for some of you. And definitely I recommend using the TAAP Academy. This is going to have everything we talked about today in quick step-by-step guides or 1 to 3 minute videos you'll have on there. So everything we talked about will be on there. It'll be your one-stop shop for knowledge, training, updates. We understand your time is very precious, so definitely If you have questions about the TAAP booking tool, we have quick answers for you without having to pick up the phone. On the TAAP Academy, you can scan that QR code to take you there. I definitely recommend bookmarking the TAAP Academy site as there on the screen, the taapacademy.expediapartnersolutions.com. It'll also have access to quick FAQs. It'll have updates about the TAAP platform. Any of our deals, promotions will be on there as well. It'll have anything how to get started with TAAP. And it also has a travel agent toolkit on the TAAP Academy, which has free marketing assets for you to use. And I definitely recommend using those, playing around with those, seeing what we have to offer. It's all free for you to use, and we have free marketing tips on there as well. And moving on to the next slide, here are some examples of those that we have for you of some free marketing assets. We'll have everything on, we keep this updated for you. We have everything on there from flyers to social media templates, banner ads, etc. I've even seen some posters on there that you can print out yourself. We also have email templates on there. You can definitely use all of these social media ads for Instagram, Facebook, whatever you may like. And the links will click you over to some free marketing images that you can save and use for future to enhance your business. So moving on to what we've done so far, we definitely recommend, or we definitely love your feedback, and we listen to your feedback for TAAP, Expedia TAAP. This year, we've had feedback from our agents how to use the platform, what they'd like to see on the platform. We hear that, we love that. So thus far this year, we've updated the merchant of record descriptor. So with that, definitely when you're making your bookings on TAAP, or if you use your traveler's card, with the merchant of record being updated now, Expedia TAAP won't be populating on the bank statements or your client's bank statements, meaning that your client statements will just see the itinerary number and travel on those now. So we definitely had some feedback from the travel agents, and we love that, and we just wanted to let you know that you're heard, and we've updated that. We're also going to be updating more on the platform, so more is yet to come. Keep your eyes peeled for those communications. We're definitely making significant investments to help you take advantage of these new opportunities to supercharge your growth potential for your business. From enhanced support channels, like I mentioned earlier, we have our virtual and live agent chat, to the new, we have some new property experience updates coming soon, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. And we do have the TAAP Academy. We have a section there if you want to see information or updates on those. And we have enhanced travel experience and support. Definitely that we want to keep updated on our site for you, to empower you to deliver to your travelers. And a reminder, before we end out, I just have a few more slides. Just a reminder of that upcoming Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale coming up next month. You definitely have some time to prep for this, get the word out to your travelers. It's going to be a really great opportunity. We'll definitely send you out some communications for that once we get that going. And you'll be able to use some email templates and some social media ads that we'll create for you to use as well. So, all right, exciting information. All right, and then moving on, of course, if you're not, I'm assuming most of you have already signed up with TAAP. You know a little bit about TAAP already, but if you're not, go ahead, scan that QR code. You can get signed up with TAAP. And if you are part of a host agency, please reach out to your host agency. They might have already been signed up with TAAP, and you want to be part of their agency, their host agency. Once you're signed up with TAAP, if you're not already, go ahead and sign up for rewards. Amanda went over that information earlier too. Just a reminder for you, scan that QR code, sign up with the same email address you book on TAAP with. That way your points automatically transfer over for any property bookings. So don't leave money on the table. Definitely sign up with Expedia TAAP Rewards. It's a great program. And lastly, visit the Expedia TAAP Academy for any information about TAAP updates, promotions, how to book on TAAP, how to book package rates. All that educational information will be on the TAAP Academy for you to visit. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for having us here today. We definitely appreciate your time coming out. We know you guys all have busy schedules. And thank you for another wonderful webinar this year. And with that, I guess we'll hand it over to Erin for the prize.
Excellent. Well, actually, if you don't mind, Gabby, we did have some questions that came in into our Q&A, and we'd love to dive into those. We do have our drum roll, and our grand finale is absolutely that prize, but we'd love to be able to ensure that we get these questions answered in anticipation of that. Do you mind if we jump into those questions first?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. Okay. So from the group, I'm just going to kind of ping a handful of them here as they come through in no particular order. But advisors, please be advised that if we don't get to your question today, I will be sharing them with Amanda and Gabby to be able to touch base with after this webinar on that. So if we don't get to your question today, we will still be touching base with about it. So the first question that we had that came in is, if a resort has a minimum stay, does it not show as available on TAAP, or is it at an increased price? Or could you tell us a little bit more about how Expedia TAAP handles the minimum stay with resorts?
Yeah, definitely. Earlier, I mentioned that on TAAP, there's we have our luxury products on our luxury properties on TAAP that doesn't require a minimum stay, which is great if you're booking through TAAP. I know some properties may require that, but on TAAP there's no requirement for a minimum stay on there. So definitely, look around on TAAP. We have plenty of properties, over 3 million properties on there, and all the terms and conditions will be included on there for you to read before making the booking. You'll also be able to see the gross amount of the booking. So with all those taxes and fees, what it would be estimated for the booking on the property. And you can also see your estimated commission that you would earn on the properties too before making the booking. I hope that answers that question.
Excellent. Thank you. Now, we're getting a few additional questions that are popping in, so I'm going to compile a couple here, but I know that we've got a lot of advisors that are really interested in that TAAP Academy and the rewards. And I know that was a really valuable slide just a couple of slides back. Could we possibly pop back to that one for you again to be able to really highlight to our advisors what their best next steps are of signing up, ensuring, I guess the direct question was, how do I log into TAAP and know I'm logged into the platform correctly?
Perfect. Amanda, do you want to take that one away?
Absolutely. So logging into the platform, I know there has been some questions about, hey, it looks like I'm on Expedia.com. Make sure you see the black banner at the top of the page to ensure that you are on Expedia TAAP. Just note that if there is a little bit of inactivity, let's say you're on Expedia TAAP and go somewhere else, or you step away for lunch or something, and you come back to Expedia TAAP, sometimes Expedia TAAP can auto log you out due to inactivity. So just make sure you're always signed in. Looking for that black banner at the top of the page is going to ensure that you are in the right spot and your commission is tracking properly.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And so these QR codes are going to be amazing resources for our advisors. And one thing I do want to let all the advisors know as well is this webinar is being recorded. So this will be up on asta.org in just a few short days. So I encourage you to to grab a screenshot of it today and take these next action steps, get registered, sign up, check out the Academy, take that, and then this resource will still be available for you in the coming days. So, ladies, where can advisor find free marketing assets to be able to help grow their business?
Yeah, these are great for agents. Definitely recommend taking advantage of them. They're free for you to use. They're going to be on the TAAP Academy. So if you scan that QR code for the TAAP Academy or type into your browser taapacademy.expediapartnersolutions.com, definitely bookmark that. And you'll be able to, from the TAAP Academy, there'll be a section or a little tile that says free marketing assets. And then it'll bring you to the page that'll have everything as far as you'll have banner ads on there, you'll have email templates, social media images for you to use, and we keep this updated frequently. We'll add and keep adding more stuff on there. We have campaigns, sample campaigns you can use. For example, one of them would be about why to use a travel agent, and it'll have images on there, email templates, different campaigns, marketing campaigns you can use at your fingertips. And then we also have some marketing tips and tricks for you on there as well to market your business. Good question.
Thank you. Now we've got an advisor that stated, I'm registered with Expedia TAAP, but not as an ASTA agent. I'm a member of ASTA, so is there a way that I can add that? Or what would you recommend our members take for next action steps of linking that?
Yeah, definitely when they're signed up with TAAP. I don't believe there's a section. I know we did have a promo, I think it was the last couple webinars ago we've done with you guys where you could add that information for ASTA in there, or you can send it over to support. But there's no specific section right now for putting that information in there. Since you're signing up with TAAP, you'd basically start out at standard and then work your way up to silver and then all the other tiers. So currently there's no section to put that in there. If you're already signed up with TAAP, you can reach out to support if you want to, support@expediataap.com. But if you're an ASTA member, currently there's nowhere specifically to put that. But if we do have any promotions or anything in the future, we'll let you know where to put that information, who to reach out to. But if currently there's nothing specific you'd have to do as a next step for registering or anything specifically to ASTA.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for the clarity on that. So now,
Yeah.
can you book groups through TAAP? Is there a limit or a minimum to the size?
So on TAAP, there is a specific, I believe you can book up to 7 or 8 rooms on TAAP. Just depends what's available with the property, of course. And as far as groups go, there isn't an option to book groups on TAAP currently. But you can, just depending on what's available with the resort or the property, what they have available on TAAP. I'd say the max is 8. It just depends what they have in their inventory.
Okay.
But currently, no, there's no specific sections to book a big group or anything like that on TAAP.
Got it. So now, sometimes hotels differentiate between direct and third-party bookings. Will we have any issues with these bookings?
Gabby, I can jump in here if
Yeah.
that's okay. So when it comes to Expedia TAAP, we really value our partnerships with the properties that we work with. Your client should never, ever be turned away for being a third-party booking. That is something that we have spoken about with all of our hotel partners. If that is an issue, please let us know immediately and we'll work that out through our back end. But that should never be a problem. Your client should never be turned away for booking through Expedia TAAP and booking through you.
Fantastic. Thank you. So now
Of course.
this was an earlier question that popped up, and I know we kind of went over it, but I always think a refresher is great. So the advisor asked, how do I book and manage vacation rentals on TAAP?
Of course. So when it comes to vacation rentals, it's actually the same process as booking a property on Expedia TAAP. So when you when you are looking at the properties that are available in that specific location, you can filter by vacation rentals if that is what you so choose, if that's what your client's looking for. But it's all done through that properties tab. So it's exactly the same way as managing a property booking that you would normally book on Expedia TAAP.
Okay. So now, are advisors able to book multi-destination packages, example, arriving in one city and departing from another through Expedia TAAP?
Gabby, I'll throw this one over to you, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I know we split up the presentation in different sections, so I was like, so for definitely if you're booking on TAAP, currently it's just for the destination that you're starting from and the destination you're going to. It's just one destination that you're going to be starting from. So there's not a section there to do multiple multi-destination yet, but that is some feedback we have gotten from our advisors on TAAP. So it definitely is in the pipeline. Maybe in the future, we'll definitely let you know if that's something that we'll offer for multi-destination on TAAP. But currently, we don't have that available.
Okay. Now, are clients able to have us add any loyalty numbers to their registration, or excuse me, and add any loyalty numbers to their reservation?
So currently, when you're booking through a third party, they won't have that option, and on TAAP we don't have that option either. But for example, if you've maybe booked, Marriott property or any kind of property on TAAP, and there might be some, they might have a loyalty. You could always double check that your traveler can double check with the front desk if they would offer or honor that. Sometimes I know, like, for example, when I'm booking Marriott properties, I'll ask that and they might honor the nights, but maybe not any like amenities or Bonvoy points, those kind of things, which is regular, typical of booking through any third parties on TAAP.
I will just add a little bit onto that as well too, Gabby. When it comes to, there are 3 different companies that we work with, mostly in the Caribbean area. That is going to be Palace Resorts, AMR, and I believe it's Beaches, I believe, is going to be the 3 properties that you're able to actually go onto their website and log your booking as well. And you can earn points for those properties as well, as you would with Expedia too. So that's kind of a way to get double points with those 3 specific property hotel properties.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. We do have a handful of other questions that have come into the Q&A, but I do believe they're going to follow up with a bit of a more personalized one-on-one from you ladies. So we'll conclude the Q&A section here as well. But as I mentioned, if we didn't get to your question today, I will be sharing that with our presenters today as well. So first of all, here at ASTA, we want to say thank you so much to our amazing partnership with Expedia TAAP. We're so grateful to have them as a partner. Thank you so much to all of our advisors to attending this valuable webinar with this great information and those action steps moving forward. So I really encourage you to jump right into that as well. So next steps, we get to do that prize drawing that I know that our ladies were very excited about hosting. So drum roll, please. So I am so happy to announce again that 2 lucky advisors attending live today will win 10,000 Expedia TAAP reward points. So our 2 winners today are Jenny Davis and Donald Fisher. So Jenny and Donald, I'll be sharing your contact information with our presenters today, and they'll be following up with you on getting you those next steps. So congratulations on that winning. Again, this concludes our webinar. It was recorded. If you'd like to listen to the presentation again, I encourage you to. It will be available at asta.org in just a few short days. Thank you to all of you who have joined us today. Ladies, anything to add as we send us out?
Woohoo. I just want to say congrats to the two winners. And once we get your information from Erin, we'll go ahead and reach out to you as well. Make sure you sign up with TAAP. Make sure you sign up for rewards, and that way we can go ahead and get those rewards points in your rewards account as well. And thank you everyone for today, for joining us for the webinar. We hope you learned something new or had a refresher on TAAP. We love coming on. I think we've done a few of these already, these webinars with you guys. So thank you for having us today. Amanda, did you have any last words as well?
Just thank you so much for your business, you guys. And again, as Gabby mentioned earlier, we are very much so into receiving your feedback. So if you have any ideas, anything that you would like to see changed on the platform, we'd love to hear from you guys. We're always trying to grow and improve, as we know that you guys are, are everything that we are here at Expedia TAAP. So we want to help you guys grow your own business as well. So that's what we're here for. Thank you so much for your time today, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.